This is Ian Lamont, founder of EasyGenie Genealogy Charts and Forms. Today I'm going to show you why marriage records are some of the most important free documents available on FamilySearch for both male and female ancestors. If this video helps, please like it and follow me. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically show you what you can find on some marriage records, and then I'm going to show you actually how to find a record like this. There's one little warning before we get started. First of all, there's no guarantee that you can find a marriage record for a certain ancestor on FamilySearch, even though they do have quite a bit. And then also the information on the marriage records, depending on the type of record and when and where it was produced, can really vary quite a bit. But best case scenario is you're maybe able to find something like this. So let's take a look at this particular marriage register. I think this is basically a book that you would fill out at the city hall in a certain place, basically detailing information about the people getting married, maybe to apply for the license or something like that. That's one type of record. Other types of records are the actual certificate of the marriage that you can get from a city hall or something like that. Then there's another type of record which might be from a religious institution, such as a temple or a church or something like that. Oftentimes those are really useful if you're going back in time. But let's just take a look at this particular marriage register. And you can see that the date of the license is in March 27, 1917. It shows the name of the groom, the name of the bride. It shows where they lived, different parts. It shows their occupation, farmer and housework. It shows the birthplace, Canada. That is hugely important information. Sometimes it'll even show the exact town where they were born, which is even better. It shows whether or not they were divorced or widowed or something like that. It shows the names of the groom's parents and also the bride's parents, and in this case, it even has the middle name of the bride's parents, Elizabeth J. It looks like Newton or something like that. Anyways, this is really useful information. So this is like the gold standard for a marriage record if you can find it. However, they don't always look like that. So let's take a look at James Walsh. This is a FamilySearch record that I downloaded. It'll show the index information, but I really urge you to take a look at the record itself, because sometimes there'll be more information that you can use to determine if it's information you can put in your genealogy software, or even if it's the right person. So this is interesting. It shows Valerie Lapine, no ceremony performed, license returned. Oh dear, that doesn't sound very good. Sometimes what you'll see for a marriage record, like in this particular one, you can see that the information on it is not as complete as other people. Like for instance, Ada Johnson and Marie Anderson. I don't even think they could fill out the whole name there. It shows some information, but not all information. Okay. Like it shows the witnesses, but it doesn't show the it doesn't show all of the information. It does have the name of the mother of each, but again, it can be kind of cropped off if the last name is too long. But anyways, this is another type of record that appeared, and it will vary from state to state and area to area. So let's actually I'll show you how I find a marriage record in FamilySearch. First name, last name, any information that you know about them, so possible location and estimated birth year. So I have Janet Pinkerton, probably born in Missouri in 1893. Let's see what turns up when I press search. By the way, FamilySearch is completely free to register, and most of the marriage records you can find, they are free. In some cases, they may point you off site to another repository that might have marriage records that you have to pay for, but I've had great results just using the free records that they have. Okay, so I come to all results for Janet Pinkerton. Note that what they show you is everything. So United States Census 1950. I don't want that. I want just the marriage record. So then I'm going to click on the filter for birth, marriage, and death. So there's 198 records total. And let's say that I know that they were in Missouri County Marriage, Naturalization, and Court Record. So I might look at that. Let's see what turns up. And you can see that there's different types of record. So this looks like naturalization records. This is everything. Well, let's take a look at this one. Jeanette Pinkerton. Okay. So this is actually a marriage record between Jeanette Pinkerton and Forrest F9. That's a special name. And again, what I recommend is actually looking at the register itself. Zoom in to determine if it is the right person or to get more information about it. So you can see Pinkerton, Genevieve. Oh, this is actually somebody else. So this one is actually organized alphabetically. So it's a register. Looks like it's in the 1800s and 19 up to the 1920s, and basically put everybody in there by last name. So each town and jurisdiction is going to have their own system. But basically, what I would do is I would find the person. I would determine if there's any information that I can use. First of all, if it's the right person, and then if I can use that information for my genealogy research. I always recommend downloading it. Download the original, maybe even print it out if it's an important person on your tree, so you can have a paper hard copy for that for your files, and or just keep a computer copy of it. But basically, that's why I really like working with marriage records, because they can identify information you can't get anywhere else. For instance, the names of the parents in some cases, which you may not be able to find through any other source if you don't have, for instance, a birth record or something like that. And then also what you can do, if they were married multiple times, you can actually find out kind of the path of their families as they moved to different places or got connected with different people, and which children were from which marriage. This is the type of information that the marriage records can help determine. And the great thing about FamilySearch, it's completely free. I hope this video helped. Be sure to subscribe to get more genealogy tips, and there's a link in the description to download free genealogy PDFs as well. See you next time.